2013 Hyundai Elantra. Today we are going to be replacing the steering coupler, which is this piece right here. Very common for these things to go bad, and one of the symptoms that it's going to give you is this rattle right here. So when you're driving, it just rattles. Very annoying. So this is like $4 or $5 from Amazon. All you got to do is put the name and the model of your vehicle and then put steering coupler. A bunch of these will pop up. So go ahead and disconnect your battery terminals and then pop this side cover off. Then you'll have 1 and 2 Phillips screws right there. Take those 2 off. They look like that. Then you'll have another Phillips head right here. Go ahead and take that off. Then go ahead and gently pry this down. Then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10 millimeter bolts to remove this bracket. And be careful with this ground. Make sure you put it back on when you're done fixing the car. Take this off. There's the ground right there, so don't forget to put that back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this bracket. All right, so I got the metal bracket off. I'm gonna put it aside. Went ahead and disconnected the OBD plug from this plastic trim too. You just insert a flathead screwdriver, it'll pop right off. Now our next step is we're gonna remove this steering cover right here. This is held by 2 Phillips head. If you turn the steering wheel this way, you can see it. You can put the key inside so the steering doesn't lock. Now go ahead and take off that Phillips head screwdriver. Screw, not screwdriver, screw. There's 1. Then we're gonna turn it this way. Take this one off. There's 2. Now we are, I think there's another screw right underneath right here, so there's 3. Let's go ahead and take that one off. Right, so once we take this screw off, we should be able to pop it right off. Pull it down from here. I have it lifted all the way up also. Let me go ahead and pry it down right here. There's the upper cover. Then now we need to take the key off. Now the key is causing it to get stuck, so take the key off. Then we should be able to remove the lower cover, put it aside. Now we have all the room that we need to get to the part. Now we're gonna go ahead and lower it down. Now this is where the fun begins. All right, now we are gonna be disconnecting our wiring harness, which is everything you basically see here. Go ahead and disconnect it. I'm gonna start off with this one right here. Pressing the tab. This one right here has the clip on the back. So what I did is I put a flathead screwdriver here and I pulled it out. Plug this one right here. This one also has a clip that slides down and then you pull it out. Unplug this one too. Just the tab right here. And we're gonna go back here. We have this is stuck right here, so just pry it out with a pair of pliers. And then we're gonna slide the whole harness back. I think there's another plug up here that we are going to disconnect. I think this is for your turn signal. Let me go ahead and pry that out. There we go. I'm going to take that off. And I'm pretty sure I'm still missing something. This piece right here. Go ahead and disconnect that as well. Now that we cleared it out, I think I'm missing one more plug, but go ahead and unplug this one too. Then we're gonna go and let me see. Go ahead and remove this piece too, because when we drop the whole column, we're gonna end up hitting that. I think this is just a Phillips screw. Take that out. There you go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and unplug all the wiring harness right here. We're gonna start off with this one. This one, you just push in that tab. Try to see if it'll focus. There we go. There's one. Pressing that. There's two. This one, you're pushing that tab. And that's three. We go under here. This one has that blue plastic clip that you need to slide it up, and then you can push in that. There's four. That's five. All right, now we have disconnected all the wiring harness. We are ready to drop the steering column. Don't forget, almost forgot this piece right here. Just pop it off with a pair of pliers. There we go. Now the two bolts, they are 12 millimeter. They're gonna be this one right here and that one. And then if you crawl underneath back here, let's see if my phone will be able to fit. And then if we crawl back underneath here, you're gonna have this long bolt, which is 14 millimeter. When you take those bolts off, the whole steering column should be able to slide down. So let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the rear bolt first. So I got my deep socket set up right there. Should have enough room to break it loose. Just keep taking it, turning it, and then we're gonna remove those two bolts that's up here. All right, so I got the 14 millimeter bolt back there. I didn't take it all the way out yet because I didn't want the bottom or the back to drop. So I'm go ahead and loosening up 12 millimeter here. And this one right here. All right, so I went ahead and pulled the rear bolt, which is 14 millimeter. Take that off. I already took one of the bolt off of here, which is 12. Now we're gonna take this one, and then the whole thing should be able to pull out, and then we can drop the whole steering column. Okay. Pull it up. We should be able to drop it right now. There it is. There's our steering column. Now we're gonna go ahead and open it up, and I'm gonna show you the location of that plastic coupler. The part that we're gonna replace is gonna be inside of this thing right here. So you need to remove this one, and that one. They are Torx size T30. So go ahead and take this off, take this one off, that one off, and that one off. We're gonna lift this up, and you should see the plastic coupler inside. It should be like shredded to pieces or tore apart. So let's go ahead and take this off. All right, so I took all the screws out. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up. There it is. This is why it's causing the steering wheel to rattle, because of that plastic piece. So go ahead and take this off. You need to clean the whole thing out. If you have an air blower, go ahead and blow it with air. If you don't, just make sure you clean it up pretty good. But we're gonna go ahead and take this off and put this new piece in. All right, so we got it cleaned out. We're gonna go ahead and put the new one in. Just gonna let it sit just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and install the motor back on. Might have to wiggle it back and forth a little bit to make it fit. There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the T30 screws back on, and we're gonna go ahead and install everything in reverse order. Starting off with, we're gonna lift it back up and you're gonna align these 2 bolts back to that bracket, and then put the long bolt back in there, and go ahead and reconnect all your wiring harness, put the cover back on, and put your battery back on, and that's it. I hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys got any questions, comment below, give me a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button too, and again, thanks for watching.